we want to go to the Arch Museum by Kearney, Nebraska. They have all kinds of history and everything about the pioneers and everything, and all the way up to fiber optic kind of stuff. So we didn't have time to stop there, but interesting place, I'm sure. We'll stop there another time. Now that's a caribou, right? Elk? Caribou? Boy, we really know our animals, don't we? Elk. You're gonna go with elk? Okay. The grass is always greener on the other side, right? And way over there, if we can figure out how to get closer, are buffalo. Okay, thank goodness we have this helpful little board here. And what we saw on the island was an elk. These are some of the animals they have here at the zoo. Cute little train. And over there, you can't tell what they are, but over there, right there, are the race cars that the pastor's little boy likes. And a little Ferris wheel. This is so cute. All kinds of rides. And a carousel. You can hear it playing in the background. Cool. 1 ticket per ride. What a deal. A little closer look at the carousel. It's very pretty. And of course, you're out west, you gotta have a stagecoach on it. There it is. Popular place. Heard they have really good ice cream cones here. How's the ice cream? What kind did you get?
Strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake vanilla twist. And I got chocolate and vanilla twist. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. And this was just a small.
Yes. For us little people.
Oh, there you are. Yeah. This was, I think it was, what, $1.35 for a small? And you saw what it was in the beginning. I am sculpting mine right now. I'm making it artistic here. Isn't that special? Looks like Devil's Tower, right?
Sure.
We got them in the dishes because we're gluten-free, so that's why we didn't get the cones. Here she goes. Not a lot of riders. Pretty hot here today. I think a lot of people are at the pool and eating ice cream. We decided to drive around because we found out that there is it's a lot bigger park than we thought it was at first. And because we found out about the campground, so we want to go check that out. It's like a nice quiet part of the park. This end may be a little noisier, it's by the road. Cicadas are singing. So next weekend, I guess there's 40 sites here, and looks pretty quiet right now, but next weekend we've been told it's going to be very full with the eclipse coming up. Gary's having fun with the water fountain. Is that the fresh water? Good deal. So how much does it cost to stay?
$5 per day.
$5 per day. No electric, no water, except that you can get water over here. There are restrooms, which the tent campers, I'm sure, really appreciate. Look at the rose bushes. Makes me think of Iva, our friend in Freeport. Get those, Iva. She told me she's been watching our channel, so these are for you. We are in Lincoln County in North Platte, Nebraska. If you want a tattoo, we just passed a tattoo parlor. There are several coffee shops. There's one over there. Several chiropractors. So I should probably check them out and maybe have get an adjustment before we head out again. It's been about a month, and I think I'm due. Anyway, we're looking for a coffee shop right now called Scooters, and we saw it before. We're just going back to it. There's a health food store. Yay! In fact, there's more than one health food store we've seen so far. Walgreens. They have a mall here. The Platte River Mall. Looks like a pretty big one. I can't see it right now because we're driving along here. But there's part of it there, if you saw it. And it goes quite a ways. Your typical Arby's and Wendy's and McDonald's and all the fast food places that we don't go to. But they're here if you want them. Mexican food. We've seen Chinese. It's a really pretty little town. There it is, Scooters. We're gonna go check it out, get some Wi-Fi, and get some more videos up. So this is where we spent Saturday night and Sunday night. Today's Monday. Gary is just going through his ritual outside here, getting things ready to go. And one of these times I'll do a vlog just on the things that we do every time we move. Every time we pull out of a place, we'll show you all the things that we do. What I do inside and what Gary does outside. Okay, on the road again. It is Monday, August...
Something. 14th.
14th? If that's a Monday, we got it right. Okay. I was looking at the footage, excuse me, from Cody Park yesterday, and part of it didn't record. Part of it I was recording when I didn't intend to, and there was a lot of shots of the gravel and the trees and things like that. Oh boy, I've got to figure out what button I'm accidentally pumping here on my phone. Anyway, Cody Park, Wild Buffalo Bill, right? Buffalo Bill, just Buffalo Bill. Do not get confused with Wild Bill Hickok. It's Buffalo Bill Cody. and that's where Cody Park comes from. And they had things that you didn't get to see. They had peacocks, and we heard from some people that the peacocks get out quite often, and they had a double fence and barbed wire at the top and everything, but there was still one that managed to get loose outside the gate. They have a children's museum here. They have the Buffalo Bill Ranch State Historical Park recreation area, and they also have a tour of his mansion. And then nearby that was something that really sounded interesting. If you're into trains, it's called the Bailey Railroad Yard and Golden Spike Tower and Visitor Center. It's the world's largest railroad classification yard. And you go up the Golden Spike 8-story observation deck to see all that's going on. And we were hearing about that yesterday too from some of the people at the church that we went to at St. Paul's. And they were telling us that everything is computerized, and they have these trains that will be going through the line somehow on all these multitude of tracks, and then they know which trains come out of the line and go somewhere else, and it just sounds like an amazing procedure. So that would have been really cool to see that. But it's called Golden Spike Tower and Visitor Center if you're interested in doing that. They had a wonderful auto body shop. What was the name of it?
Modern Pro
Auto
Center.
Modern Pro Auto Center. Gary was a little leery about getting towards the mountains now. We had the brakes checked before we left Wisconsin. But to have someone who might be more familiar with mountains and towing a fifth wheel. So Gary went and got it checked out, and we found out that the edges were a little crusty, and so the calipers weren't doing what they were supposed to do when they're supposed to do it. Okay, so $400 and how many dollars? $450 later? $430 later, and a cup of coffee, which was free. Gary came out with peace of mind. So we got new brakes. We are good to go for the mountains now. We were able to stay 2 nights at St. Paul's parking lot, which was very generous and very kind of them. Thank you, Pastor Wilkie and his wife Cindy, and we got to meet his parents. Were visiting from Neenah, Wisconsin, where we got our RV. Isn't that ironic? They were visiting, got a nice visit with them. Everyone in the congregation was so friendly and so nice, and just a nice small little church, and it was really neat. We really, you could easily spend quite a bit of time in North Platte, I think. Population was around 24,000, 25,000, something around there. And they had just about everything you needed that we could find that we needed anyway. So all was good. So today we are headed west again towards, I can't pronounce it. Okalala. You know, that could have been my name. It's an O name. It could have been on the list. You never know. It might have. Okalala. I think it has kind of a nice ring to it. Okalala and Gary. See, it sounds good. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.